Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another trailer reaction with the best boys, Getselious and Sithscott.
Hello.
At this time, we reacting to the latest trailer for, well, I guess, a character action series that has a huge raving and cult following, the Bayonetta series, and this will be the third Bayonetta game.
Yes, it will be.
Yep, and I believe it's only available for Nintendo, so I will have to wait another 10 years for it to be still available somewhere else.
One day.
Oh man, if my only gripe for Bayonetta is it's not on a lot of multi-platforms, I feel like that's my only gripe for the series. But before we start with the trailer, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell as well, and stay hydrated and like the video. Really helps out.
Peggy 16.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that platinum. Come here, so happy.
More new faces, I see.
Yep. Look at this slide.
You mean those weren't your playmates?
Those things ain't from Paradiso or Inferno. They're locals. In other words, they're part human.
Yep.
Then perhaps a bit of fancy dress is in order.
Oh wow,
Cool hair, man. Now just cool hair.
If someone's wiping those universes out, one by one, they'll get their hands on enough power. Wipe out the whole Trinity in a snap.
We transformation.
Thank you, Professor.
What's this tiny thing?
With all those eyes, I think you'd be a bit more perceptive.
We got animal.
okay. That is really cool.
We got animal writing. We got cinematic.
I believe you two have already met.
Oh hey.
Let's go. This world is under my protection.
Girlfriend got the real two husbands back. Okay.
They're homunculi. Man-made bioweapons.
Oh, okay.
Look, we don't have time. If we don't stop them, this world is history.
Wait, we're
and
motivated
reality as
now?
we know it gets wiped out for good.
Sword.
And what do you expect us to do?
I want you to find a scientist named Sigurd. He's somewhere in this world, and he can help us.
Really? Oh my god.
Do you know a girl named
This
Viola?
character is like,
She sent me to
Viola
find
is like a
you.
combination of like Virgil and Joanne.
Yes.
You're looking for a way to the Alphaverse.
Have we met before? I think I'd remember you, Riot Girl.
Yeah.
Someone seems very interested in our arrival.
Is it him?
Lesson 1. Carelessness will get your tail snipped, kitty.
My name is Viola.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Is that a date? 28 or?
Possibly.
Alright.
No, have to take your heart out, idiot. One more.
Yep.
Yes, it was a date. Okay.
So it's this
October 28th.
Cool. Alright. So I guess that's that in a nutshell. So what I saw in this game was clearly not an inspiration of Devil May Cry 5 whatsoever.
Not in the slightest.
Not in the slightest. All original content. It would never ever borrow from those sweaty hands of Capcom. Never those guys. Screw them. I will never, slap my juice on that. Just slap it. But yeah, Viola looks like she has a grapple hook. and a sword, and I'm like, you wearing like a light jacket, so it's like I guess you're Virgil and Nero. You got the all you're missing is a witch arm, and then so it won't be devil arm, so you won't be sued, and yeah,
Not the devil trigger, the katana trigger.
katana trigger exactly. Well, it's something different, get over. We have not Dante, which is Yuri Lothar being ever more confused that playing the same trick on him as always. But it seems like this time around got more playable characters. You got both gay aunties in action. We have rail shooter levels. We got beast riding. It seems like this is a little more like return to form for Bayonetta just from the trailers. This looks a lot more like kind of like give me like Bayonetta 1 vibes than Bayonetta 2 vibes. So I guess that's kind of interesting. Uh, Bayonetta 1 to me was not a masterpiece. It was a fun game, but man, it was a lot of things a little jank about it,
A
like
little messy.
a little messy. So because it had a lot of things, it had a lot of levels in there that were just like, here's some cool stuff, and like, why are you existing if you don't play this well? A lot of them like were a little more frustrating.
To
And
get you to the next part.
to get to the next part, it's true. And like some of the parts of Bayonetta 1 I didn't like is like towards the end of the game, which time end up being useless, which time is the ability when you dodge an enemy's attack and you freeze time. Some enemies end up being useless to it, so you just doing counterattacks. I generally don't like that in any video game where you just take away a mechanic that is integral or like to the character's aesthetic. So anytime you do that, that's just not fun to me. I feel like it's like why did I have it if you're just gonna not only take it away but like make me learn it.
The
But
combat still looks really fun, and it does look a lot more polished than the first one, at least.
yeah, it does. It's like we got big attacks, we got many transformations, which time triggers. Not Virgil, not girl Virgil, looks great.
Definitely not.
Definitely not girl. Her punk aesthetic, yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm surprised is that she doesn't have glasses, But they got to make them
I
all
think that
distinct.
she would.
Yeah,
She definitely seems like the type of person to have shades.
of any kind, yeah. It'd be horrible if they if Tweet not Devil May Cry. And I do mean as a joke, guys. You're watching the video. People watching it. If they got the band who did the music for Devil May Cry 5 to do their own song for this game, that would be so messed up.
That would be
Like
great.
bang, 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 pull my witch time trigger. I'd be like, you guys are complete jerks. But honestly, though, this looks fantastic. Like I said, this looks like some elements of Bayonetta 1 I've seen it, which is again is more polished and they definitely have a lot more ideas into it. I wonder what the lore is going to be. I do like you have multiple playable characters. I do like some of the attack animation things going on. I definitely like to see what more can you upgrade and do. Again, the only part that he's sad about this game is that it's Switch only, so I gotta pony up more bucks.
Gotta wait for the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, my fiance's got a Switch. I was like, hey, honey, can you just pass me a Switch? I'll just buy Ben later. So like,
Just put this discreetly on the SD card. She'll never notice.
yeah, no one will notice the. But yeah, how do you feel about Bayonetta? Is there anything you're looking forward to? Have you played the series?
I'm looking forward to seeing more of the action and seeing how the transformations work. Because I mean, Platinum Games is usually always really good with their combat systems. So I'm really excited to see how they work with that in the transformations, as well as to see if like all of them are really good, or if it's just like only the main base game is good and the transformations just kind of take you out of it. It's going to be interesting to see how the transformations play in effect with the rest of the game.
Right, because like in Devil May Cry, Dante's Devil Trigger or Super Devil Trigger are integral to the combos, as well as it just the animation is so smooth it doesn't feel like oh, here's my 3-minute loading screen to do an attack.
Knights of the Round.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Like I said, this looks interesting. The lore is the lore. I mean, it's Bayonetta. Come on, let's not pretend we're here for the heaven versus hell. I'm a witch from devil. When I get just look, you don't care about the lore. It's hot chick action. Let's just not lie.
Does anyone really care for the lore? Yeah, we just care about the action as well as the hot moves.
Exactly, and we got she's back. Like it's a gay auntie power back in. She's back. We're all together in this. And things look really cool. The only thing I also noticed though about Viola's clothing is also it's like she's like I said she has the she looks like Nero, Virgil. I also noticed a bit of if you ever seen Lady from Devil May Cry 3 and 5.
Yes.
She has like the lady like armament belt, so I'm assuming she's had like infinite guns too as well. She's a shotgun, and like they pack it up. And I'm also looking
All
for
the infinite guns.
yeah. I'm also interested in seeing mechanically what they do differently and what they bring to the table with all the playable characters. So that'd be kind of fun. At least both playable characters we've seen, Viola and Bayonetta. So I kind of want to see because it would be also if you could play. I don't think you would, but you could play not Dante. Yuri Lofton-Wall's character. If he's playable, I know he's not playable because he always just pops in and dropping exposition or being picked on by Bayonetta, which is always funny and cute. But if he's playable, that would be cool too.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess that wraps up everything that I guess I feel or looking forward to Bayonetta. You got anything you want to add to that, Scott?
I'm just excited that it's actually coming out this year. I know there's a lot of rumors of people thinking it's going to be delayed because we didn't hear anything about it for so long.
Yeah. I also hope that with this coming out, Bayonetta 2 will get launched on the platforms, please.
Please let everyone else play Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, like on a very serious note, like I do before I let you guys, before I end the video. My thing about Bayonetta is that Bayonetta is a really, really interesting character action game, and I play a lot of character action games. There's some I love, there's some I don't like. Like everyone knows Devil May Cry 2 is not that good, and Devil May Cry 4 is a broken game once you understand the mechanics, but as a gameplay wise, not that interesting because it's like half a game kind of. But
yeah,
the games are relatively fun. The thing is that at least Devil May Cry is available on other platforms. I'm only upset that Bayonetta 1, as old as it is the only one that's multi-platform. Bayonetta 2, not. And Bayonetta 3 will not be for a while. So it's like this action game that's kind of niche within its audience. I mean, by the way, this looks smooth, but Bayonetta is hard. Like, very, very hard. If you don't know how to perfect your dodging and nail your combos and particularly hit like this launcher, that's so basic to me. Like, oh, okay, cool. Can you do a diving after that? But anyway, like that stuff and getting the timing for it, that's the core of this game. These character action games are very, very difficult and have a very niche audience for them, and them being locked to a certain console, like particularly Switch, I feel like I just grit my teeth. Like, come on, you could have more people who have it on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam, because there's a lot of those games on those platforms as well. So if you make a niche game, just my tip to any developer, please put your niche game on multi-platforms because it's going to help more people find your game.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we didn't have to live in a world of exclusives, but I know that there's going to still have people utilize exclusives as a reason for you to get the console.
Oh no, 100%. There are some okay exclusives, like Nintendo owning, Mario being exclusive to Nintendo. That makes sense. You can't fight that. They made that. That's theirs. That's 100%. Like God of War by Sony for a certain degree is theirs until they put it otherwise. That makes sense. But I feel like third party people like Bayonetta, whatever, I always feel a little bit iffy about sometimes because again, look how like niche this game is, and I can see people like, and I do mean this before, like another tidbit. I feel like I can see like all the game developers, not developers, game reviewers, like this game is too hard, the combo's too hard. I can't believe I can't beat the first boss. I had to put it on easy. This game has always been hard, my guy. What are you talking about? As I just mentioned earlier in the video, in Bayonetta 1. Towards the end of the game, witch time bullets when you dodge an enemy and time freezes ends up being useless because it doesn't affect enemies anymore. So you have to do raw dodges and counters. That's what made the game a little bit difficult, and that's kind of the point. So, if you think that's a bad thing, maybe your game reviewers in the future look back to this video and say a little bit I told you so. But this game is niche for that reason.
Yeah.
Except for Devil May Cry 5, because you get to play with Dante and do moonwalking. Moonwalking always makes games easier, Anyway, that's enough of us ranting about Bayonetta and character action games and exclusivity. If you guys enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell as well if you haven't already, and like the video. Let us know what your favorite character action games are. Games like this. Which ones you played, which ones you liked or disliked, or what you're looking forward to about Bayonetta 3. And if you're more interested about our opinions, ranting on stuff and other things, you can always check out our social, links in the description below. We'll have all our social media from our Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube's. And that is myself, Getselious and Sithscott signing out. And we'll see you guys in the next one.